Okay, good morning everyone. So let's move on to the next lesson, chapter 5, lesson 8, definite integrals applied to area and other problems. Yeah, so now you can open your book, page 233. Page 233. So basically, today's lesson, we will deal more about real world problems, yeah, especially in physics. Now, let's look at your book, page 233. Suppose you are driving 60 feet per second and you speed up to pass a truck. Yeah. Assume that the t seconds after you start accelerating, your velocity is given by v equals 60 plus 6 times t power of half. So it's square of t. Yeah. Now the question later is starting from you start accelerating until you pass the truck, for example, after 10 seconds, how long have you been through? What's the distance? So in physics, we learned that if we have a graph of velocity versus time, and we have an object moves with this graph, then actually from a particular time, let's say from 0 until, let's say until c, and let's say that this is a v of t, yeah, then actually you can find the distance that has been through from t equals 0 until t equals c, right? Which is by finding the area below the graph. And it's gonna be nice if the shape is something that we are familiar with. For example, in this case, it's a trapezoid. Maybe sometimes it's a rectangle also. Or maybe it's a triangle. Yeah, then you can just find the area with the formula that you know. But in this case, the Vt is equal to 60 plus 6 square root of t, which the graph you can see in figure 5.8a on the next page. Yeah, so apparently the graph is like this. It starts with 60 and then accelerating. So let's say it passed the truck after 10 seconds, start with 0, 60, and this is your equation of the Vt. Yeah, there is gonna be a problem for us to find the area below the graph, right? Because it's not a particular shape that we know the formula. It's not a rectangle, it's not a trapezoid, it's not a triangle, and so on. Yeah, that's where the definite integrals come. Okay, so the objective of today's lesson is to apply definite integral in the real world problem that you need to find the area below the graph, and the function, the value of y, varies as the value of x. Yeah, and of course we need to evaluate it by fundamental theorem of calculus, so we get the exact value. Yeah. Now how do we do that? Let's say that we want, now how to do that, then we need to create a small partitions. Yeah, rectangle, small partitions like this. Yeah, so it is a rectangle, and let's say that the width is dt. Why dt? Because it's a small part of t. It's like delta t, t2 minus t1, but the delta t is really small, and so we call it dt. Yeah, and of course the height is the height, let's say that this is a point of t, then of course the height will be v of t. Let me change. It's confusing a bit, but it's okay lah. Yeah. So the height is the value of the V itself. Okay. So if we try to find the area of the rectangle, which is represented by dA, why dA again? Because dA represents the small area of the whole area that we want to find, delta A. Yeah, just the small part. Then of course, because it's rectangular, then the formula will be V of t times dt, right? Yeah. So if we change the Vt in terms of t, so I will get that the dA is actually equal to 60 plus 6 square root of t. I'm sorry, without the integral sign. Dt. Yeah. So now we get the formula of dA, which is 60 plus 6 square root of t times dt. Now, how do we find the whole area then from 0 until 10? We know that integral, the symbol is like this, right? And this is a stretch S, which is the S comes from the word sum, addition. Yeah, so basically by operating the integral sign to dA, actually it means that you are going to add all the rectangles, all the thin rectangles that are created below the graph. And so on. And so on, yeah. So from here to here. So there are a lot of rectangles here. In fact, there are infinity number of rectangles. Remember, that's the concept of the definite integral, right? By Riemann sum. Yeah. So it means that we are adding all the small part of the rectangles, dA, from 0 until 10. And this will be your area below the graph. Yeah, in this case, the distance that has been through from starting accelerating until the car passes the truck. Yeah, so if I calculate, then it's gonna be integral of 60 plus 6 square of t dt if I from 10 until 0 until 10, and then it's equal to 60t plus this is t power of half, so 6 times 2 over 3 t power of 3 over 2, yeah, right? For it from 0 until 10, so it's equal to 60t plus 4t square of t from 10 until 10, 0 until 10. So it's equal to 600 plus 4t square of 10 minus 0. And if you calculate, it's around 726.5 feet. Yeah, it means that from the vehicle, the car, the vehicle that you're driving, starting from the accelerating until you pass the truck at 10 seconds, the car is driving for 726.5 feet, area below the graph. Remember, the given information is the velocity. Remember, distance is velocity times time, right? So basically, it's a product of x and y area. Okay, so that's for today. I hope you understand today's lesson. And the next lesson, I'm gonna give you more application on definite integrals. Yeah. So basically, today's lesson is just the introduction for the application of definite integral. Thank you.